Guys, this is Anime Blogger. Today I'm going to talk about relationships are difficult. Relationships are difficult because when you in the relationship you in, it's like you have to deal with the relationship you're in. But sometimes your relationship you have to deal with all your life. And sometimes the relationship don't last. And sometimes your relationship will become difficult. And relationships are difficult. The reason why I say that because sometimes they're gonna be arguing like, oh, you don't care about me. Oh, you care about the money. Oh, you care about your needs. Oh, you don't want to buy me anything for Valentine's Day and you just going to leave me without nothing. Or you going to buy me a ring. Or we going to do stuff for each other. Or we're going to be going to the mall. Or will you give me something for my birthday? It's just like, that's why relationships are difficult because they talking about their birthdays, then they talking about they want something from you, and it's like you have to deal with it in your lifetime. And when you have a difficult relationship, you're gonna be like really, really stressing out like this, and you don't want to argue right now, and then you have a hard day at work. They want to argue and say you don't do nothing for me and stuff like that, and then after that, it's like you will be stressed out from that, and then sooner or later you might want to break up with this person because you don't want to be in really in a difficult relationship you in. And second of all, you don't want this person to cuss you out and trying to say you haven't done nothing for me and you're a nobody. And that's why relationships are difficult, because it always be about arguments. It always be about the money, who can see each other. It always be about a lot of stuff. Even oppressing your own parents, oppressing them to show them you're doing stuff for them, and that's more stressful on you, and it makes the relationship difficult on you than as a person, and then you be really, really stressed out because parents are even worse when they in the relationship, in your relationship, in your business, and then they make your relationship more difficult as it is. Because the person I used to be with, his mom didn't like me, and his mom was like really stressing our relationship at and she was making it difficult for me to really see him. And then it was like really difficult because they used to talk about, about me and stuff, and then he made it more difficult for me because the issue is I wanted to see him, but he keeps saying. Now what happened was he made the relationship more stressful because he was really, 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 really jealous of me because I had a TV, I had this, I had that, I had money, I had that. I saved money and he don't. Then he made it more stressful talking about I care about I care about the gains more than him. And I care about him too. And he always said, "Do you love me?" It's like the whole thing was stressing my relationship out. And these days, your relationship always be stressed out because it always be arguments, always be this, always be that, be who can buy who, can you buy me something for your birthday? That's why it's like when you in a difficult relationship in that, just walk away or just break up with the person and be friends. Because when you're in a difficult relationship, it's like you're not really showing them how much you love them. And you always say you love them, and the truth is you don't, because you made the relationship more difficult on yourself than the athlete person. Even if you disappear, you made the relationship more stressful and you're running away from your problem. You can't run away from your problem, you have to face it. If you don't face your fear, they're gonna think you're a deadbeat boyfriend or a deadbeat guy or a deadbeat woman, because they're going to look at you and say you made the relationship more stressful when you disappear and stuff like that. And the main thing, when you make the relationship stressful, it's more stressful on you than the other person, because it can be also when you Not loyalty as well. You make the relationship more difficult if you're not 100% loyal. Because the person I used to be with, he told on himself. He told me he was flirting with other women while I was in surgery. And he made the relationship more difficult on himself. On himself more than me. He made the relationship kind of stressful. Then we used to argue back and forth. That's why I was like, I didn't really like my relationship. I wanted a good one because he made it stress me out, and then he made it more stressful. And he made it more like I care about games more than him, and it made me really upset. That's why you women, if y'all in that situation like that, and if he don't care about you, he don't check on you, he made it difficult on you, walk away. You don't have to deal with somebody like that because they might be deadbeat men, and then sometimes they always want to make it like you did it and you didn't do it, and then making your relationship stressful. And that's why relationships are freaking stressful. That's why. That's why they stressful. That's why they are difficult. Because it's hard to stay in one. It's hard to be with someone like that. That's why I be seeing people don't have relationships like that. Because they don't want to be in a difficult one. They want to walk away from it. And it's the truth. Because relationships are really difficult and it's not fun. It's not funny anymore. Relationships are really a bad time to be. And you can't really be in a relationship like that. And they always be like 100% when you in a relationship, your relationship be difficult. Sometimes your relationship be good, but sometimes it be so difficult, you have to deal with it. And it's not some people will stay in a difficult relationship like that. And when they will fix it and go back out with each other. And sometimes it don't work in the end. It just don't work. I'm just saying from my point of view, it will not work in the end. Because some people will stay in a relationship it is that difficult. And they will always fix it. But sometimes people will not stay in a difficult relationship. They will walk away from it. And it just made it more worse as a person than you making the Alice person as you are. Because if you really in a difficult one, it's not a good sign. Because all you have to do is walk away from it. Or they talk bad about you and make your relationship, walk away from it. Because 100% women be in difficult relationships and their hearts be broken. 10% men always be, in a relationship and then they always want to walk away and cheat sometimes and walk away and always run away because there's no point, guys. Y'all need to run away from a difficult relationship. Y'all need to really face it. If you like this person, sit down and talk to them. If you don't want to be with them anymore, don't disappear. Just say I want to be friends and that's all. But don't disappear. If you're disappearing, you're making your life difficult out there. And then you're running away. Like, come on. Don't run away like that. Because if you still in a relationship and you in a difficult relationship and run away and disappear, that's not really solving anything. That will make it even worse on your behalf. And that's why relationships are really difficult for for me and other people. Because I'm not saying I can keep a relationship. It's just the relationship I was in was really difficult because he always say the same thing and was getting me really tired. And I'm just letting people know that when you get tired of the people doing the same thing, and sometimes they say they will change, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. And they can't be like saying your relationship is all good and dandy and your relationship in your mind is like really hard and difficult you have to do because people work, and when people work you have to maintain yourself, your relationship, and your job. And sometimes your relationship is good, you can maintain all of it, but sometimes your relationship is not good. You can't maintain a difficult relationship. And it can make you stress out more, and it can make you sad. And you don't want to feel sad, and you don't want to feel sad and upset. And that's the truth. Because when you feel sad and upset, it's like you have to deal with this difficult relationship. But it's not true. You don't have to deal with it. You can just walk away. And that's why relationships are difficult out there. Because when you go to a different relationship, you want to do better in this relationship you was in to a new one, because you don't want to make your new one difficult like your regular relationship. That's why relationships are difficult out there. It's hard for people to keep them. Even me, it's hard for me to keep a relationship if my relationship is difficult. But I'm about to go ahead and end this video here. But guys, if y'all have a difficult relationship, just walk away, okay? So I'm about to end this video short. So see y'all guys next time in the next video. Peace.